Hey everyone, Shub here. Are you staring down a semester full of exams with a sense of dread? Believe me, I've been there, staring at textbooks like they hold the secrets to the universe, but somehow, those secrets just won't unlock. But fear not, my friends, because in this video we're diving deep into 10 study tips that can help you not just survive but thrive come exam time. We're talking about maximizing your study time, understanding how your brain best absorbs information, and maybe, just maybe, learning to actually enjoy the process, or at least tolerate it. Because let's face it, exams are kind of a big deal, and feeling prepared can make all the difference. Stick around till the end for a special reward that will make your study sessions even more effective. Okay, let's be real, the phrase study schedule might make some of you want to run for the hills, but trust me on this one. A study schedule isn't about chaining yourself to a desk, it's about taking control of your time, your sanity, and ultimately, your success. Think of it like this. A well-crafted study schedule is like a roadmap guiding you through the vast landscape of knowledge you need to conquer. It helps you break down daunting tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by an entire textbook, you can focus on conquering a chapter a day or even just a few sections at a time. And the beauty of a study schedule? It's all about what works best for. Experiment with different time blocks and figure out your peak productivity times, but remember, flexibility is key. Life happens and sometimes you just need a break. So grab your planner, your favorite calendar app, or even just a sticky note, and start mapping out your study journey. Let's be honest, in the age of smartphones and constant notifications, finding a truly quiet study space can feel like searching for a mythical creature. But believe me, creating a distraction-free zone is absolutely crucial for effective studying. Think about it, your brain can only process so much information at once. When you're trying to absorb complex concepts while simultaneously scrolling through social media, answering texts and listening to music, you're essentially asking your brain to juggle flaming chainsaws while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. So how do you create this elusive sanctuary of focus? Start by identifying a physical space that's conducive to concentration. Maybe it's a quiet corner in your home, a library carrel, or even a cozy coffee shop with noise-canceling headphones. Once you've found your spot, make it your own. Clear away any clutter, let in some natural light if possible, and gather all the study materials you'll need. Remember, the goal is to create an environment where your brain can fully engage with the material without competing for attention. I know. You're in the zone, laser-focused, determined to power through this entire study session without coming up for air. But before you embark on a marathon cramming session, let me tell you a secret. Your brain breaks. Think of it like this. Imagine yourself running a marathon. You wouldn't expect to run 26.2 miles without stopping, right? You'd pace yourself, hydrate, maybe even take a walk break to let your muscles recover. Well, your brain is no different. It needs those moments of pause to process information, recharge, and come back even stronger. Pushing yourself to the point of burnout might feel productive in the moment, but it ultimately leads to decreased retention and increased stress. So, how do you incorporate breaks effectively? The Pomodoro technique is a popular method that involves working in focused 25-minute bursts, followed by short 5-minute breaks. Experiment with different intervals to find what works best for you. Step away from the books, move your body, get some fresh air, listen to music, meditate, or grab a healthy snack. Remember, breaks aren't a sign of weakness or procrastination. They're a strategic investment in your cognitive function. Chapter 4. Beyond highlighting, mastering active learning techniques. We've all been there, highlighter in hand, transforming a textbook page into a rainbow of neon ink. But simply highlighting or passively rereading notes isn't enough. Enter active learning. It's about engaging with the material actively. Techniques like summarizing, questioning, and teaching can help. Experiment with different methods and find what works best for you. Chapter 5. Fueling your brain. The importance of hydration and healthy eating. Okay, let's talk about something we all need. Food. And no, I'm not talking about resorting to a diet of instant noodles and coffee while cramming for exams, though we've all been there. I'm talking about the importance of fueling your brain with the nutrients it needs to function at its best. Think of your brain like a high-performance sports car. Would you fill a Ferrari with low-grade fuel and expect it to perform at its peak? Probably not. Similarly, your brain needs a steady supply of high-quality nutrients to power through those long study sessions. So, what does brain food actually look like? Focus on incorporating plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins into your diet. These foods provide the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants your brain needs to stay sharp and focused. And let's not forget about hydration. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and difficulty concentrating, all things you definitely want to avoid when you're trying to ace an exam. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day, especially during those intense study sessions. Instead of reaching for the candy bar, opt for healthier snacks that provide sustained energy, such as nuts, seeds, yogurt, or fruit. Your brain and your energy levels will thank you. Chapter 6. Practice makes perfect: the power of past papers. Alright, let's talk about one of the most effective yet often overlooked study strategies out there: practicing with past papers. Think of past papers as your secret weapon, your sneak peek into the mind of the exam creators. They provide invaluable insights into the format of the exam, the types of questions you can expect, and the level of detail required in your answers. But the benefits go far beyond simply familiarizing yourself with the exam structure. By working through past papers, you're actively recalling information, applying concepts, and identifying any areas where you need to focus your study efforts. Start by finding past papers for your specific course or exam board. Many universities and educational institutions make these readily available online, or you can check with your professors or classmates. Once you have your hands on some past papers, set aside dedicated time to work through them under exam-like conditions. Set a timer, put away your notes, and try to simulate the actual testing environment as much as possible. After you've finished, don't just toss the paper aside. Take the time to carefully review your answers, identify any areas where you struggled, and refer back to your notes or textbooks to solidify your understanding. Remember, the more you practice with past papers, the more comfortable and confident you'll feel walking into that exam room. Chapter 7. Two brains are better than one: the power of study groups. Studying can feel solitary, a battle against textbooks in the quiet of your mind, but it doesn't have to be that way. Enter the wonderful world of study groups. Study groups offer collaborative learning and undeniable benefits. Tap into a collective pool of knowledge and perspectives. Bounce ideas, clarify concepts, and discover new approaches. Study groups also provide camaraderie, accountability, and motivation. Knowing you're not alone is empowering. Form a group with committed classmates, set clear goals, and stay focused. Chapter 8. Unlocking your memory: the wonderful world of mnemonics. Let's talk about memory, that fascinating, complex aspect of our brains that allows us to store and retrieve information. We've all struggled to remember a key fact or formula, right? Mnemonics to the rescue. Mnemonics are clever techniques that help us encode information. They're like secret codes for your brain, transforming concepts into vivid images or catchy rhymes. Think Roig-Biv for the colors of the rainbow, or PEMDAS for math operations. Visualization is another powerful mnemonic technique. Creating vivid mental images can solidify information in your memory. Rhymes and songs are also effective mnemonics. Think about how easily you recall the alphabet or days of the week. Try creating your own rhymes or songs to remember key concepts. The key to mnemonics is finding what works best for you. Experiment with different techniques, get creative, and have fun with it. The more engaging and memorable you make the information, the more likely it is to stick in your long-term memory. Chapter 9. Sleep: the secret weapon for academic success. Let's talk about something we all love but often neglect: sleep. In a world that glorifies busyness, it's easy to sacrifice sleep for academic success. But sleep is a necessity, especially for learning and memory. Think of sleep as your brain's reset button. It consolidates memories and strengthens neural connections. Skimping on sleep is unsustainable. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Consistency is key. You can't catch up on weekends. Establish a regular sleep-wake cycle. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Make your bedroom sleep conducive. Prioritize sleep and watch your academic performance soar. Chapter 10. The power of celebration: rewarding yourself for a job well done. We've talked a lot about the hard work, the dedication, the late nights hunched over textbooks. But amidst all the focus on achieving those academic goals, it's equally important to celebrate your progress and reward yourself for a job well done. Think about it. When we set goals, especially challenging ones, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit and forget to acknowledge our accomplishments along the way. But celebrating our wins, both big and small, is crucial for staying motivated, maintaining momentum, and cultivating a positive relationship with learning. So how do you effectively reward yourself? The key is to choose rewards that are meaningful to you and that align with your values. Maybe it's treating yourself to a movie night with friends, indulging in a favorite hobby, or simply taking a well-deserved break to relax and recharge. The timing of your rewards is also important. So there you have it, 10 study tips to help you conquer those exams and achieve your academic goals. Remember, It's not about cramming or memorizing every single detail, it's about understanding the material, applying what you've learned, and approaching those exams with confidence. And now, as promised, here's your special reward, a free downloadable study planner to help you stay on track. Check the link in the description.